Well, friends, this is my 2007 Mercedes Benz ML350 that about 3 years ago somehow, because the gate was not working properly, I opened up the trunk and I look under this cover right here, and when I opened it, I found the spare tire, as you can see under this. And I opened it. I was in Florida at that time, visiting with friends, and I saw that when I lift this up all the way up, this was full of water. It was full. It was a pool of water under here. So all I did was remove the water, dried it with a vacuum that was for water, and that was it. I didn't bother anymore because I was away from home. I didn't have all my tools. But then, about 3 weeks ago, because the gate would not work anymore, completely was shut, I went back into the YouTube and I found out some information on what was that made the gate to open. And it brought me back to my trunk, and I saw this box, this plastic box covered, and within it, this is some kind of a control. This is the wiring, and this is actually what actuates the gate. It has a container with some kind of a liquid, a fluid, which is not transmission, as I found out. And it has a motor, and it has another little thing here that I thought it was a motor, but it's not a motor. What it does is when you connect it to the electricity, what it does is it pushes something inside, and obviously it opens some kind of a valve. It circulates through these two tubes that are connected. Let me see, right here. They are connected here. One is blue and the other one is red. You don't make any mistakes because it's written on it. I don't know if you can see it. It says blue on the left and red on the right. Okay, very good. Now, when I opened it, I saw at this time that all this motor was completely rotted. So was this little one, completely. I'm saying, some bolts you cannot open them because they have been destroyed. So you see this here, the connections. These two connections were green, and the two wires that came out of that, which is this is the connection to this little body. I think it's like a solenoid that opens and closes. These little wires were completely disconnected. They were different kinds. They were from the factory. What I did is I changed everything. I changed these two that connect here, and I changed these two wires that connect to this little solenoid. This part connects with this part in here. Now the thing is that in the beginning I said, oh my goodness, no wonder this gate doesn't open, because this is shut. But when I tried to find out the price or where I could get it, all the junkyards around, I didn't call Mercedes Benz because as you know, the prices kind of scares you. you can even faint on the price that they have. I asked for this liquid, this fluid that goes in here, and they told me that the first price that they gave me was at $300. He didn't tell me the quantity, but he told me that also we can get this into a quart. The quart is over $22. Well, I talked to the dealer that I bought the car. He tried to help me. He tried to help me in a way that maybe somebody could work on this and make it new again, something like that, because I didn't know that was still working. But I brought it home frustrated because I called everyone: Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Nobody around had one of them. Somebody told me he had it for $175. Then I saw it in eBay for $375, $250, and etc. So I said to myself, I'm going to put it back, and I'm going to open the gate by hand, like as I used to. This here is the cover of what is below. This is rubber. Here you can see kind of what I found. I was not able to clean up this because this is not metal. And obviously when I took it out, it was completely soaked in water. This is the under part, which nobody cares. I mean, once the electricity goes through and the gate goes up and down, that's what you want. You don't need to have everything new. Now, let me go inside my garage because I have the tools that I work with. Like I said, I took this apart. I took this apart, cleaned them, sand them down. On this one, I even used the file in order to remove the rust. It was so bad. You could have thrown it out just by looking at it and buy a used or a new one in order to have your job done. So anyway, again, this one is the fellow that gave me a lot of work. This one is a pain in the neck because all the connections were completely green, and obviously there was no when I used my meter for continuity, there was no continuity. There was no electricity going around. Not here, nor these two connections. So I changed everything. Now, as you can see here, because I made new connections, I had to solder them, put them in there. I had to destroy a little bit with the heat. The plastic doesn't really matter, but now it's supposed to stay there. And also on this one here, oh boy, this one here gave me so much work. As you can see right here, I had to cut sheet metal from a can that I threw out, and I made this kind of like two endings of the connection that they actually fit in here. They fit in here. I had to solder them to the new wires, and I put some electrical tape. I hope it's going to stay there when the summer comes, because electrical tape usually tends to unfasten. Well, yeah, this one gave me a lot of work, and this is actually my tools for continuity, soldering, the gun, tape, all the tools, my meter. This little fellow helped me a lot to clean up everything there. One way that I tried to clean this up in the beginning, which did a good job, it was the W4, I think. This liquid you use to crack into rudder bolts, rusted. And I also used this one right here, goof off. This was very good. As soon as I put it in there, the clean stuff went away. But you didn't want to do all this work and not being able to make it work. So this is why I changed everything that was necessary. This goes over here, and what is missing right now is the fluid that I need to put in here. As you can see, I don't know. Something tells me that I am missing some of this. I need to put some more. When I looked at it before, it had less and less. Maybe this is enough. I don't know. It's very expensive. I called this morning my dealer, the guy who I bought it from. He told me that I cannot use. I asked him if I could put brake fluid or transmission fluid. He says, no, because this fluid is very, very thin. Very thin. It's a special fluid. And he told me that AutoZone has it in small quantities. Because like I said before, the cord, which is about, this big, it's over $22. So all I'm going to do now is put things together. You won't be able to tell if it works or not. It's going to work. The only thing I don't know if it's going to lift the gate. Why? Because of the quantity of the fluid. Maybe this is enough. If this is enough, and everything else is working, because the motor is working. This here, I connected it when I took it out. And I connected it to the battery. It has a little pin that goes out, in and out. So this is working. Once it's put in place, I think it's going to work. I can even guarantee it. That's all. All we need is a battery that is working. So, guys, if you like the video, if you think you learned something, hit the button that says you like it, and if you want to subscribe, you will be able to see other videos that I'm going to put up from now on. For whatever I fix my car, I'm going to put it up so you can also learn how I did it. Okay, so I'm going to have some more fun in a minute. I can tell you that this is January 21st, 2022, and it's 19 degrees. My fingers are frozen, actually, because my garage is also cold. So, see you next time. I hope you had fun. I'm going to have some more fun, and if I don't write anything else, that means that everything worked out fine. Okay, so have a good day.